Mrs. Winton?
Here.
Ms. Croft is excused tonight. Mr. Johnson?
Here.
Mr. Becerra?
Here.
Mrs. Pat?
Here.
Mr. Woolley?
Here.
Mayor Sellers?
Here.
Mrs. Bauer? Mrs. Toko? Mr. Andreasen? Okay, Mr. Brewer is here.
We have a quorum. Okay, Councilman Zero, would you like to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, item number 3, can I have an acceptance of the agenda with the following amendments?
I'll make a motion for acceptance of the agenda with the following amendments. Item 6.7, change amount to read $67,200. Item 6.25, change amount to read $150,000. Item 6.26, change item to read $30,000. Item 6.41, change amount to $120,000. And put the following items under consent agendas. Items 6.7 to 6.12, Fire Department consent agenda. Items 6.17 to 6.21, CDBG consent agenda. Items 6.25 to 6.47 to include DPW, sewer, water, animal shelter, compost, and vehicle maintenance consent agenda. And item 6.49 to 6.58, TIFA consent agenda.
Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Winton, supported by Councilman Becerra. Is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 4 is an acceptance of the minutes of the meeting held June 21st, 2020, and dispense with the oral reading.
Motion. Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Pat, supported by Councilwoman Winton. Is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. This now takes us to the Mayor Communications. Mayor Sellers.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have 3 items on under Mayor's Communication this evening. The first one is a motion to approve Sandra Thompson to the Library Board for another 5-year term expiring July 7th, 2025.
Motion.
Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Pat, supported by Councilman Becerra. Is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The second item, 5.2, is a motion to approve a resolution of alternative July and December Board of Review dates per the Assessor's Office.
Motion.
Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Winton, supported by Councilman Johnson. Is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries.
And the final item under Mayor's Communication is 5.3, which is a motion to approve the purchase of a Linnell S2 on-guard visitor management system for immediate use at City Hall and additional buildings in the near future for an amount not to exceed $13,000 funded through TBA Capital Outlay.
Motion.
Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Winton, supported by Councilman Becerra. Is there any discussion?
Mr. Chair, Mr. Mayor, can you explain this to us, please? Because we just got this today. I did anyway.
Mr. Chairman, if it's okay, I'm going to invite Guido Yulin up. He can explain what this item is and what it will do.
Thank you.
I'd already warned him of that earlier.
Good evening, Council. Thank you for having me. We'll start with what this will do is the new setup in the front of the building. When you come in, there's obviously going to be a check-in so we know who's in the building. This will allow for more of a touchless experience. People, as yourselves, other employees can schedule meetings through this, so when people come and check in, they can go to this kiosk and basically register themselves. Whoever they may have the meeting with would get that email to say your 2 o'clock meeting's here, and they can come up and greet the person, or they can notify the greeter, go ahead and send them back. It's a tool that won't overwhelm the greeter, where she's trying to help people, get people through the door that don't have appointments. It allows us to manage who's in the building. We can see, they can check in, let the person, as I said, they know they're here. And I put a packet in there. You can see it has a ton of capabilities and different things it can do. We can give temporary cards, let's say when the auditors are here through this system, and they can do their function while they're here for the month and things like that. So it gives us the ability to do a lot of those items.
This is going out to bid though.
So what Richard is gonna do is the company that is doing the install of the security system quoted this. Richard has to get more quotes. That's why I didn't put the exact amount. I included it, but I didn't want everyone to see the exact quote until Richard secures more pricing. But that's the ceiling. That's the highest we'll pay. It could be lower.
And once that person is chosen, it will come back to us to approve that.
Well, if like a receive and file, I'll go with whoever the low quote is. That way we can get it ordered, and in hopes that the executive order allows us to open August 1st, we'll have it in place for that opening. If we waited till the meeting to get it approved, that's why I wanted to get the dollar amount approved. I doubt I would have it in place for when we reopen.
Any other questions? Councilman Wood?
Will this ask people the COVID screening questions when they come in?
Yes, we discussed that. We can program it and put parameters in, whatever generic questions you may want to put in, the travel, the fever, etc., and it will screen. It can do that, yep.
It won't take temperature though.
This one is not a temperature one. No, I know we've looked at, I've seen they have the tablets now, the picture face up, and you stand there. This one is not that type of system. That's like a standalone little thermometer. This one is not. This one does not do that. This is a kiosk for managing flow and things like that.
Will we have something like that though? For people to come in? I don't know who that would be directed to.
Temperature wise?
Yeah, yes.
Mr. Chairman, if I may, no, we won't have a kiosk like that. We will have the thermometers on hand. What we're asking people is, if you don't feel well or if you believe you have a temperature, don't even risk it. Don't come to City Hall and require us to take your temperature. We just prefer that you not come here. It'll be safer for everybody. But the one thing that this will do, it will take a photo if we want it to, and it will allow us to do contact tracing, which becomes really important under the COVID, which is why we're changing the way we do business at City Hall. In the event that somebody comes in here and tests positive, we have to be able to trace everybody that's been within that same area within a 2-week window. So we'll have a digital image of everybody that's been at City Hall via this tablet, if you will.
So will that only be used during the COVID time, or is that something we can use later on for
We'll continue.
security reasons or whatever?
Mr. Chairman, I don't know how long the COVID's going to last, but it's our goal to continue to use it even beyond COVID. It's a better checks and balance of who's in and out of City Hall.
I think with the new door system in place, it'll allow us to go up and if we have appointments or something like that.
Yeah, you can pre-register, as Mr. Ewan said. So let's say you're setting up an appointment. If somebody pre-registers, it will send them an access code. So all they got to do is come in and everything will be already checked in.
Okay, Councilman Johnson?
This is not concerning that. Can I ask a question of Guido while he's up here?
Sure.
When we had the doors installed, did we do any kind of balance of the heating, cooling system? Because when we're blocking things off, that's not good.
Yeah, I haven't had it balanced yet. We have talked about proceeding to do that, to do an airflow test and a balancing test. Was waiting for the new budget to come, so we'll have the company that's on contract look into getting that done for us to make sure everything's flowing
Someone
correctly.
right behind you is sweating really bad, so I can imagine we need it.
I know the pain.
We'll definitely get that looked at though, because we don't want the negative pressure where the doors are slamming and swinging open. Yeah,
Thank you.
you got it.
Is there any other discussion? Thank you, Guido.
Thank you, guys.
If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. Mayor, do you have anything else? All right. This now takes us to the regular part of the agenda. Item 6.1 is a motion to approve first reading of case number 19-32Z, parcel number as read. And this is the property is located at the northwestern corner of Superior Parkway and Pardee Roads.